We all face challenges in life, moments that test our strength and circumstances that bring us to our limits. But what if the secret to overcoming these challenges isn't about what we do, but rather what we don't do? Bad habits are like heavy weights that slow you down and prevent you from reaching your full potential, despite hard work and talent. Just as a man who faithfully goes to the gym every day but negates his progress by eating a dozen donuts on the way home, we often undermine our own efforts with self-sabotaging behaviors. In her groundbreaking book, 13 Things Mentally Strong People Don't Do, therapist and social worker Amy Morin reveals the destructive habits that can hold us back and the powerful mindset shifts that can propel us forward. If you want to eliminate bad habits and step into a stronger, more empowered version of yourself, then this is for you. Let's dive in and get deeper into what mentally strong people don't do. Key principle number 1: mentally strong people don't avoid personal responsibility. Jack was a young boy who, one day while riding his bicycle, was accidentally run over by a bus. This was a traumatic and life-altering event for Jack and bound him to a wheelchair. His parents decided that Jack's mother would quit her job and homeschool him for the remainder of the year. They felt that seeing and hearing school buses each day might trigger too many bad memories for Jack. They also wanted to spare him from having to watch idly as his friends ran and played at recess. Within a few weeks of being at home, his parents noticed that his mood seemed to change. Jack, a normally upbeat and happy child, became irritable and sad. Here's what mentally strong people don't do in this circumstance. They don't waste a lot of time feeling sorry for themselves. Self-pity is the belief that your problems are worse than everyone else's, or bad things always happen to you. While it's natural to feel down at times, mentally strong people choose not to wallow in self-pity, as feeling sorry for oneself is a destructive habit that drains energy and fosters negativity. It can become a self-fulfilling prophecy, leading to a pitiful life. Instead, mentally strong people focus on gratitude, reframing negative thoughts, and taking proactive steps to improve their situation. They don't resent other people's success. Mentally strong people resist the urge to compare themselves to others or feel diminished by what others have, their abilities or accomplishments. These actions can result in feelings such as envy and indignation that distract from personal fulfillment. Often, our view of others' lives aren't accurate, and the comparison therefore silly. Instead, mentally strong individuals use others' lives as inspiration and motivation to advance toward their own goals. They don't fear alone time. Many people fear being by themselves because they associate it with loneliness or discomfort. However, mentally strong people understand the value of spending time alone for self-reflection and mental well-being. People can learn to become more comfortable with alone time, such as gradually increasing the amount of time spent alone, engaging in activities that foster introspection, such as meditation or journaling, and reframing solitude as a positive experience rather than something unwelcome. Jack attended therapy and collaborated with his therapist to create his own book during his free time at home, which he fittingly titled How to Beat a School Bus. In the book, Jack reframed the narrative and crafted a compelling story about how he managed to take on a school bus and escape with just a few broken bones. When he was ready to return to school, they organised a special session for Jack to share what he'd written with his classmates, allowing him to tell them how he beat the school bus and demonstrate that there was no need to feel sorry for him. The therapist also talked with Jack's parents about treating him as a mentally and physically strong child, capable of overcoming significant adversity. Even if Jack's legs didn't heal fully, she wanted them to concentrate on what successes Jack could still achieve in life, rather than focusing on his disability or what he lost. Key principle number 2: mentally strong people don't allow circumstances control them. Lauren had a difficult relationship with her mother-in-law, Jackie. Jackie was often critical and controlling, frequently making negative and judgmental comments about how Laura managed her home and raised her children. This caused Lauren a great deal of stress, and she spent a lot of time trying to figure out how to deal with Jackie's behaviour, which only got her more frustrated and tense, especially toward her husband. Here's what mentally strong people don't do in this circumstance. They don't give away their power. This means allowing others to dictate how to feel or behave. For example, letting someone's criticism ruin your day or altering yourself purely to gain someone's favor. Instead, a mentally strong person takes responsibility for their own happiness and well-being. They reclaim their personal power by setting healthy boundaries and refusing to dwell on negative comments. They don't worry about pleasing everyone. Mentally strong people understand that it's impossible to make everybody happy. Attempting to do so can lead to stress, burnout, and a loss of your own goals and dreams. The desire to please others often stems from a fear of rejection or a need for validation. Mentally strong individuals learn to say no, accepting that some people will be disappointed with their choices. They don't focus on what they can't control. Mentally strong people direct energy and attention toward what can be influenced rather than worrying about uncontrollable factors. Morin highlights the power of acceptance and how a mentally strong person learns to shift their focus to what they can change, their own thoughts, behaviors, and emotional responses. By doing so, they regain a sense of discipline over their lives and reduce stress. Eventually, Lauren realized that she couldn't control her mother-in-law's behavior or opinions, and there was no pleasing her. Instead, she decided to focus on what she could control, her own responses and attitude. Lauren worked with her husband to begin setting clear boundaries, such as solely inviting Jackie over and not allowing Jackie to visit unannounced several times per week. Lauren also confronted her mother-in-law calmly and respectfully, explaining how the constant criticisms were affecting her and telling Jackie if she continued to undermine Lauren's authority as a mother, she would be asked to leave Lauren's home. Laura's decision to confront the issue and set boundaries empowered her to take back the situation. Key principle number 3. Mentally strong people don't resist adapting to different circumstances. Gloria was a hard-working woman who had recently let her 28-year-old daughter move back in with her. Gloria's daughter was unemployed and spent her days watching TV or surfing the internet and couldn't be bothered to clean up after herself or help around the house. However, Gloria felt that giving her daughter a space to stay was the least she could do. After all, Gloria was too focused on dating and drinking while raising her daughter and hadn't given her the childhood she most likely deserved. Gloria felt mistakes she made in the past were the reason why her daughter was struggling so much now. Here's what mentally strong people don't do in this circumstance. They don't dwell on the past. Constantly revisiting past events, whether they are mistakes, missed opportunities, or traumatic experiences, can lead to feelings of bitterness and helplessness. This can prevent people from fully engaging in the present and hinder their ability to create a better future. Instead, practice forgiveness, both for oneself and others, and gain lessons learned from past experiences. They don't make the same mistake over and over again. Repeating the same mistakes can stem from a lack of self-awareness, poor problem-solving skills, or an unwillingness to change. Instead, identifying patterns in behavior and getting to the root causes of mistakes and making deliberate changes to avoid similar pitfalls can help you better concentrate on the present and future. They don't shy away from change. Mentally strong people understand that change is an inevitable part of life and, rather than resisting it, they see it as an opportunity for growth and improvement. Fear of the unknown often leads people to avoid change and can stem from a desire for security, discomfort with uncertainty, or previous negative experiences with change. It's important to focus on the potential positive outcomes and taking small steps toward change instead of forcing a change to happen all at once. Gradually, Gloria worked through the root cause of her guilt and accepted while she wasn't the ideal mother, punishing herself today would not change the past. Gloria recognized that she was continuing to enable her daughter's self-destructive behavior. With this insight, Gloria decided to change things up and tell her daughter that she could only remain living at home if she was actively looking for work. Otherwise, Gloria's daughter would have to start paying rent. Within a few weeks, her daughter had a new job and a new positive attitude about her future aspirations. Key principle number 4. Mentally strong people don't get impatient during adversity. Lucas, a recent MBA graduate, was a new hire and believed he had valuable ideas that could significantly improve the company's profitability and efficiency. However, His suggestions and attempts to assert himself were not well received by his co-workers or supervisor. Lucas thought that if he got more authority, others would listen to him. When his request for a promotion was denied and he was advised to tone it down, Lucas realized his approach might be causing friction in the workplace and jeopardizing his employment. Here's what mentally strong people don't do in this circumstance. They don't feel the world owes them anything. Mentally strong people don't expect rewards or opportunities to be handed to them simply because of who they are or what they've been through. People who feel entitled often believe they deserve success or recognition without putting in the necessary effort, which can lead to frustration, disappointment, and a passive approach to life. A mentally strong person will take the steering wheel to their life, work hard for what they want, and open up their own opportunities. They don't fear taking calculated risks. Mentally strong people embrace risks that are well thought out and informed by careful consideration. Reckless risks are those taken without much thought or understanding of the potential consequences, often leading to negative outcomes. In contrast, calculated risks involve careful analysis of the potential benefits and drawbacks, weighing the odds, and making informed decisions based on available information. They don't give up after the first failure. Mentally strong individuals don't let a single failure define them or dictate their future. Instead, they analyze what went wrong, identify what they can do differently, and keep pushing forward. Failure is a real, natural part of the learning and growth process. They understand that persistence is key to achieving long-term success, and they are willing to keep trying even after experiencing setbacks. They don't expect immediate results. Many people are conditioned to expect instant gratification, but a desire for quick results will lead to disappointment, discouragement, and quitting when things don't happen as fast as expected. A mentally strong individual, on the other hand, is willing to put in the time and effort necessary to achieve their objectives. They focus on the process rather than just the outcome, understanding that progress may be slow and that setbacks are a normal part of the journey. They set realistic expectations and are prepared to take incremental steps over a sustained period to reach their goals. Lucas explored his belief that he deserved immediate recognition and a promotion. He started to accept that his know-it-all attitude was alienating his teammates, many of whom had been with the company for years. Lucas worked on reframing his thoughts, recognizing the value of his colleagues' experiences, and acknowledging that he still had much to learn. With guidance, Lucas wrote a list of behaviors expected from top employees and identified areas where he needed to improve, such as supporting others and showing respect. Lucas also began to calculate the risks and rewards of pushing for his ideas and learned to pick his battles with consideration. He committed to being a valuable team member, repairing his relationship with co-workers, and diligently working to earn a promotion. Mental strength is about learning from our experiences, making the conscious choice to be mentally strong and focusing on what we can control. It's about letting go of self-defeating behaviors and embracing those that propel us forward. Key principle number 1: mentally strong people don't avoid personal responsibility. Key principle number 2: mentally strong people don't allow circumstances control them. Key principle number 3: mentally strong people don't resist adapting to different circumstances. Key principle number 4: mentally strong people don't get impatient during adversity. Everybody has days where negative mindsets tend to take over. Increasing mental strength is an ongoing process, and it needs regular exercise to grow stronger, much like maintaining physical strength. Building mental strength requires consistent self-reflection and self-awareness. Be aware of your behaviors, your emotions, and your thoughts, and monitor if you find yourself slipping into mindsets that might hold you back. Actively working on mental strength helps reduce the frequency of setbacks. Remember that a lifestyle that supports mental strength is essential. Take care of your physical health and seek support for your mental health too. So, dear listener, are there any habits or thought patterns that have been holding you back? How can you take back your power and better control your emotions and behavior? What can help you cultivate more patience and persistence in your approach? Keep believing in yourself. Progress is a journey, not a destination. You are capable of more than you realize. If you like our channel, please like and subscribe for more transformative ideas, simply put. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.